Hi guys, and this is Selva. If you're first time over here, because even I'm first time over here, I'm here to talk about few points or exactly 5 points that you need to remember if you are creating a portfolio for your FIT 2025 fall selection. A little brief about myself. I'm Selva Priyadarshini and I'm doing a 1 year AAS as an exchange student from NIF Chennai in Fashion Institute of Technology, and I'm studying footwear and accessories designing. And welcome all. Talking about me, why I created this portfolio because I had two options, either to go with communication design or with footwear and accessories. And I went back to my 2 year in NIFT college and what I did for those 2 years and what I enjoyed the most. I realized how much I enjoyed hands on work, how much I loved seeing a product coming into life. So I thought, why not go into footwear and accessories? And I want to be as close towards the fashion industry, and I felt this is the perfect choice for me, and I went for it. No matter what is the
Believed my
portfolio you're
intuition.
creating for, is it either it's fashion design, textile surface design, or it's marketing, you guys are going for business school, whatever it is, try and figure out the why before you start. Before I will ask you to read all the pointers line by line in the brief. It will be helpful, really, trust me. Okay. Now I would say what I did after reading the brief line by line and speaking with my mentors. I started to make a chart, like an organization chart, that what all I have to do. I have to submit like few of my personal works, the best personal works. I have to submit the sketches, like the renders of shoes, belts, bags, like accessories, of course, and what I want to do with, like, it's either hand rendered or digitally rendered. I love hand rendering, so I went with it. Also, if you're a fashion design major, look after for it. What is the collection they're asking to prepare for you, or what is the collection they're asking you to do? Source the swatches. You have to really source all your swatches and be ready with the collection you are making, and know your customer. Who is your customer? Whom are you going to sell this to, or who's going to buy this? This is very important if you're creating a portfolio. Not only the mood board but the client, I feel like it's very important. And thirdly, and very importantly, I would ask you to ideate the sketches even before coming to the final sketches, which means start sketching it out roughly. Like, what do you want to do? The silhouette of it. If you are a textile design student, go for the prints and see what you want to do. Or they ask you to render some flowers or something like that. Do that. Do or practice sketch before going for your final sketches. And I would ask you to do, if you're like fashion design major, practice your croquis very well, that you do not copy anything from the online but you have your own. I don't know the brief about it, but you should always follow the rules, and you shouldn't copy anything from online. Plagiarism is a very big thing, so always have that in your mind. Is to practice before you go for your final renderings or anything. If you are a jewelry design major, I think you should be doing a lot of the anatomy or life sketches. If you are a textile design major, you have to see the flowers or live flowers and draw them with the reference. And so it's very important to do a lot of practice before going to the final renders. And do not hurry the process. There's nothing going to be happening if you're doing very fast. Take your time for each sketches or each ideas. And I would ask you to go and ask to people also, like, whom do you really trust, whom you take the constructive criticism from. So it will be helpful for you to follow it and refine the work again. But also at the same time, do not expect for perfectionism, because it doesn't exist at the same time. So you should know when to stop, when it's enough, and go for the next one. And I would ask you to be very sourceful of the like the things you have around. If you are a design student already like me, or like if you are studying in a college like an IFT, go to the libraries and search for inspirations, or just go out and speak with your mentors or your faculties around you. And I personally believe that the friends around me shaped me a lot, because I used to have friends who always talk or share information about our field. So we learnt a lot from each other. It's very important to get others' opinion, but at the same time to know which one is important and not. The fourth thing I'm going to talk about is how you want to write your the captions or the write up for each of your work. I would say keep it crisp and know what you are writing, and better know how to convey what your thoughts are. Personally, ChatGPT never worked for me to write anything regarding my ideas because I wanted to say, this is my idea and this is what I'm trying to convey to you as a jury panel. So keep that for refining your idea, but do not just keep 100% trust on it. At the same, the last and final thing I'm going to talk about is do not delay your submission. I'm going to share my experience that is, I delayed till the last moment and I remember how I was almost missed my due date. So do not do that. Have in mind that if it's 1st of February is your final date, your submission date should be 29th of January. 2 days before that, you should be submitted it and get over it. So at that time, you'll be much more faster and your brain works that you have lesser time and you feel like much more productive to work than to lay back till the last moment. So do not make the last date as your deadline, but to have much before deadlines. I was part of a lot of club activities and I was also part of the leadership groups. I remember writing all of those, and I was very active in NGOs, which was apart from college. I do a lot of NGO activities, and I wrote about the designers who also inspire me. I wrote about how do I connect fashion or connect designing with the way of life I'm living. So be always true to yourself. Do not try to convince others, but truly why you want to be in that place and why you deserve a seat in world's number one college like FIT. So that's what I would say. One last thing I would like to say is do not ever underestimate your power because you can have the potential to change something and to create something too. So do not let any negative talks of others or yours to affect your work. Just keep on putting the work, and people know who are judging you. They know they want you to get inside the college or not. So it's not your work. Your work is to create, and their work is to accept it. And do not lose hope for anything. Just go for it. It's just one life, live it, man. So that's it. I feel like I have had few value for what you're doing right now, and free feel to reach me out through Instagram. My Instagram is the same as my name. Do drop down
So
the
again,
comments if you want any other assistance or any other suggestions for my next videos. So it will be really helpful for me to guide you all. Or you want to see how does a day in a life look like as a design student, or how do I plan my week? These things are really important, I think. So just ask me, and I'll try to post it too. Thank you.